Hey, you know, I've been paying pretty close attention to what's going on with same-sex marriage in this country, and we are approaching and surpassing 30 states in which we are going to have a legal same-sex marriage. It is abundantly clear the direction that this is going in, but hate group leader Tony Perkins from the Family Research Council is either a straight-up liar or just hasn't watched the news for something like 5, 6, or 7 years, because he was on the radio and he said on Point of View Radio that they are going to win the fight against same-sex marriage. Listen to what he had to say.
It was like being in the locker room, and I used this back when I played football. You know, you're down at halftime. You're several touchdowns behind. You just really don't see a way forward. And you get a pep talk in the locker room, and you're ready to go back out on the field and win the game. And I think, you know, we have, with what's been happening in our country and our culture here in the last couple of years, there's a sense that we're down. And this was a moment to step back and say, get it into perspective of world history, human history, and say, you know what? Hey, we're on the winning side. You know, this idea that we're on the wrong side of history, no, we're on the side of the one who wrote history, and we will prevail in this. We just have to stay on the field.
How could he possibly come to this conclusion, Lewis, that the momentum is going in their direction? It's kind of like when the people who were opposed to women voting, for example, right after women got the right to vote, they were saying, listen, you can't be discouraged by the short game. We are going to win this eventually. I mean, it seems as disconnected from reality as that, or he's just a liar.
I guess it seems like people on the campaign trail. Like if you're a staffer for someone and you're so invested in your candidate's campaign and message that you just don't really realize that they have no chance. Maybe it's that syndrome. If
Tony Perkins is so obsessed with judicial adherence to biblical scripture, when is he going to start a campaign, a crusade, for the forced marriage of rape victims to their rapists, as outlined in Deuteronomy 22, 28 to 29? Why not run that crusade, Lewis?
I couldn't tell you. They seem to just pick and choose here, and you know, good for them for wanting to fight a battle, but they're on the wrong side of this one.
Yes, they are going to be looked back upon the same way as those who didn't want black people in the military, or interracial marriage, or women voting, or ending slavery. It is clearly going in that direction. Tony Perkins, though, apparently happily disconnected from reality. We'll take a break. Fantastic program for you today.